Hi Libra, welcome to your January 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. This will not resonate with every Libra as this reading is general, so please keep that in mind. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in the Libra. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Libra and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Okay, Libra, so we start off with Cupid's arrow, and I don't know if you saw, but this made me smile a little bit. And it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So Libra, yeah, I wonder if you guys have been wondering when love was going to happen for you. I wonder if, I feel December or maybe even November, you guys just broke it off with, it didn't feel anything serious, but it was like something that you may have been curious about, and it turned out to be another dud. And you're like, when is it my time? I want to start dating again. I want to be in love again. I want to have love in my life. And Spirit's saying, Libra, buckle up because it's coming. And it's going to hit you hard with Cupid's arrow. I do feel almost as if when you meet this person, if this is someone you haven't already met, like again, these readings are fluid, just like energy is fluid, time is fluid, so whenever this is applicable to you, you may have already met this person and you'll know what I'm talking about right now, but it was as if instant attraction. There was just a moment that you guys knew with this person there was something special here that I feel you've just recently met, maybe even some of you guys so recent as to New Year's Eve, at a party, at an event, you got someone's number. It could be anything else, but I feel, Libra, that Cupid's arrow is coming and it's targeted at you because Spirit wanted to start off your 2023 with romance, with love, with chemistry between the two of you. And the letter C is sticking out to me, as in Christina, first, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. And then we have, I miss getting dressed up to see you. So I am an intuitive reader. And although I could go off by the words here, sure, this could be someone from your past that misses you guys getting dressed up because maybe this is someone that liked to get dressed up, like to put on their best to impress you, their best cologne, perfume. They wear very nice designer or things that they know is revealing and sexy and sensual. But I almost feel like this is where you meet this person, is somewhere where you were dressed up for. And since meeting you then, they haven't stopped thinking about you. They were very struck by your beauty, by your handsomeness, and whatever they saw you dressed up in. They have thought about that night a lot, Libra. Others of you, this is just what is kind of foretelling the situation of whatever event you're going to. If you guys are going to get invited to go out with friends, take up on that opportunity because I think you're going to meet someone very special that you're going to attract, that you guys are just going to click right when you meet, right when you have that talk and that chemistry. And Libra, I do feel that this new love, whether this is someone you've already met or you're going to meet very soon, is going to be the answers to your manifestation, to what you've been praying and hoping for. I do feel Spirit is putting this person in your life to be the answer to your prayers in that sense. So nice. And with Cupid's arrow too, I know we're still in January, but February is right around the corner. And Spirit may be saying this is the person you'll spend Valentine's Day with. But let's go ahead and pull some more cards. So how they feel about you right now is Nine of Swords. Interesting that sword energy is in their feelings. I just feel that this is the person, like I said, from that moment they got your number, from that moment you met, they have not stopped thinking about you, wondering when you guys are going to talk next, when you guys are going to see each other. Others of you, if you are single and you're still waiting for this, I do feel you guys are worried if you're ever going to find that love, if you're ever going to meet that special someone. I already see it on my social media. I know there's a lot of people that are getting engaged right now. And it's almost as if you're seeing those posts, Libra, about someone finding their special someone or someone getting engaged. And it's kind of making you wish you had that and worry about it and stress about it. Spirit's saying don't worry or stress. Don't. Because, you know, whatever ended in 2022 had to end. So this beautiful new love can come in. And Spirit wants to put to rest your fears or anxieties around love and romance by saying someone is coming, Libra. But let's keep going. I'll get all the cards off and then we'll talk about them. Ooh, 2 9s here. Your birthday could be October 9th, October 19th, perhaps September 29th for some of you guys. This person, when they meet you though, can already sense that you are someone that is protecting yourself. And I don't blame you for that. I don't even think that's the wrong thing to do. But they're already going to sense that you've been through a lot in love and romance and that you don't want to get your heart broken again. So, you know, for this reading, I'm just going to say I'm going to be talking in the essence as if you've already met this person. Okay, but for those of you that still haven't met them, just know as I'm talking and speaking through this, that this is just what's going to happen when you guys met or how they're feeling and thinking about you when you guys meet, okay? Ooh. Wow. All right, Libra. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. You could have strong Sagittarius in your chart. Does not have to be the case. But with the 8 of Wands, this is telling me the setup of it is either online dating, you're reactivating your dating apps, Hinge, Tinder, Grindr, I don't know, Bumble, whatever people use these days, and you guys are going to meet through online dating. You're starting to scout, you're starting to look for potential people that you can start meeting up with. Others of you, this is in a sense of when you start going out a little bit more, when you start to get dressed up and hang out with your friends and see what you're going to attract, who is going to bite the bait, who's going to be the one that is going to be courageous enough to make an offer to you. You're going to attract someone, Libra, for sure. And they're going to be confident. They're going to be passionate. The energy between the two of you is quick. It's almost like lightning almost when you guys meet. It's going to be instant communication. I don't feel like you guys are going to play games, really. It's going to be direct communication, texting, calling throughout the day, good morning texts and good night texts. Even if you guys live at a distance, you may meet someone that is like a couple hours away from you or even further, different states, different countries. They still want to talk to you. They still want to engage with you because they almost feel as if they haven't met anyone like you where they live. So why not give this a shot or give this an opportunity? I wonder if some of you guys met traveling. You went somewhere for the holidays, you went somewhere to celebrate for New Year's Eve, whatever, and that's when you guys met, or something along those lines. If you are traveling in January, that's when you may meet for some of you guys, okay? But this is telling me when you guys meet, it's going to be instant. It's going to be spontaneous. It's going to be as if Cupid's arrow quite literally just struck the two of you. And it's going to keep going. So let's get into this. How they feel about you is the 9 of Swords. Gemini energy. Yeah, I mean, not being able to stop thinking about you. And if there are any sort of walls that may be up right now, Libra, in regards to being ready to be open, being ready to trust, they may be worried about if you're going to, or if this is going to work out, or how it's going to work out. What can they do? They overthink everything about this connection with you. They wonder if they should send those text messages or hold it back. They wonder when they should call you. They wonder if calling you too much would be annoying you. Man, it's like when people want something so badly and they feel so strongly about something, they almost tend to kind of like suffocate the process or suffocate and try to stifle the flow of things. But if you're wondering, Libra, if they thought of you just the way you've been thinking of them since you guys met, absolutely they have. And I feel that's the energy you guys are picking up on both sides of each other. checking each other's social media, seeing what the other's up to. They've definitely been doing their research. They've been scrolling through your social media. They've been looking up your name. And it's not in a creepy way. I just want to point that out. But it's in a way of just wanting to get to know you so they can have everything understood, so they can have a strong playground for when they start to make more moves towards you. But they don't want to mess this up. They don't want to blow it because they already feel something very strong with you now. I even get like this anxiousness in the way I'm speaking right now, this nervousness. And I do feel, Libra, when they're around you or when they text you, they feel very nervous. They feel intimidated. They don't want to say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing to mess anything up. Because what they think of you and think of this connection right now is the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. You are a bit protected. You are someone that has a bit of a guard up and a wall up. And that's why, since they know they're already kind of engaged with someone that may be more guarded, they know you'll be that quick to cut it out too if something doesn't impress you, if something doesn't feel right with you. So I feel with this 9 of Wands energy that there is someone that's trying to think of a way to get your guard down, to get the wall kind of crashing between the two of you down a little bit. They already sense that you're very strong as far as what your intentions are, your integrity is. They know you're the type to take seriously. They know you're not the type to BS. You're not the type to cut corners. You are someone that, I don't know, already in a sense they kind of see you as a fighter. And I wonder if it's already through beginning conversations you've opened up about your life in a way that showed them or has portrayed to them, that you are someone that has been through a lot. And maybe even you talked about your last relationship, that you've recently been through a breakup or that you have just gotten out of a relationship. And maybe that's why they're kind of thinking for now it's better to take things slow because they see you're in a process of healing or recovering in some sort of way. But they do kind of worry if this guard that you have is something that is going to take some time to get down. You or them, Libra. Roles can always be reversed. What they like the most about you is the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy for me as a reader. I mean, they find you to be very mysterious. There's just something about you. You may be a little bit more quiet. You may be a little bit more shy at first when you kind of start engaging and talking. But you're very spiritual. You're very connected with spirit. Some of you may have spiritual tattoos I'm even picking up on. You're very strongly intuitive. You may be even psychic. And there's just energies that you can pick up on and that you can read. And whether it's through conversations you've already had with them, or this is just something they're already sensing is a mysterious power to you, a sensuality that is subtle but strong, is something that they have been very intrigued by. They want to get to know more of. They can already sense you're a very complex person and that there's more layers to the onion that they want to peel. I don't know, it's almost like a feminine mystique that some of you guys have. And that doesn't mean you have to be male or female. It means we have masculine and feminine energies. And you are strongly in your feminine energy of reeling them in and seeing who is going to stick around long enough, who is going to give up. Great, you already gave me my answer then. If you're worthwhile, that type of energy. You are kind of like the come hither energy right now. You're not going to be the one to actively pursue because every time you did in the past, it ended up you doing way too much work than what was necessary and it wasted your time. So with this High Priestess, you are playing a different strategy and it's working, Libra. Someone could be wearing blue right now. Someone's favorite color or aura color could be blue. And they kind of like you're a little bit hard to read. You know, you're not so upfront as far as opening yourself up in such a vulnerable way. And they find that impressive. Maybe because they've dealt with that with people in their past that were too aggressive too soon, or too open too soon, a little bit clingy maybe even, and you're not that way. What they don't like about you is the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. So they may kind of sense that there may be a side to you that may already be prepared for the worst, already may be suspicious of them, maybe already thinking that, you know, you have to save yourself or to protect yourself because anything bad could go wrong. Anything that could get your hopes up would just be shut down. So for some of you, they may find you to be a little bit already pessimistic, and that's not for everyone, okay? But for others of you with this Ten of Swords, they may think that if things start to develop, feelings start to get deep, you may be the one to tap out before it hurts you. They may already feel like that may be something your potential or could possibly do. Instead of talking out, instead of addressing it, just leaving because you don't want to get hurt again. Others of you, especially for those that just left a relationship or got out of another connection recently, they may be worried if that is still kind of projecting or bleeding into your connection you're having with this new person. You may also get very stressed, very anxious, easily. Just throwing that out there. What they like the most about this connection is the Devil card. Capricorn energy. Now let's talk about this. This could be for some of you guys, that X energy I'm picking up on that's still watching over you. And if they are, they're seeing that you're still single, that anything you try to make work didn't fully pull through. And so they're still kind of watching you, hoping that with these failed love attempts before that they'll have their chance to shoot their shot soon that they couldn't do before because it was too soon. Just putting that out there for some of you. It is Mercury retrograde season. Others of you with this new love, I feel this is not so dark and heavy. We'll clarify it because I want to, but I feel this is more of the sexual energy between the two of you. I do feel that you guys are going to find out that sexually you're compatible, that you're very physically attracted to one another. You're each other's type to the T, and you're exactly what they envision of being the person that they would be most attracted to. And I think it's the same for you, Libra. If you guys have already kissed, I'm just seeing like a hot makeout session that they can't get out of their mind, and you're a good kisser and they want more. But maybe with the Devil too, like what they like about this connection is that even though they may be wanting more, you're not putting out that easily. You're not that person that is just going to give it all to them at once because that's what they want. And they're finding it seductive. They're finding it almost like a tease kind of. But it's just, I don't know. They kind of like the hunt. They like the chase, Libra, that maybe you're kind of having them do. It's like, I'm not playing hard to get. I'm just hard to get in general. You're going to have to work for it. I'm not the one that is just going to give you everything at once. Let's go ahead and clarify this Devil energy. I mean, generally, it's just that they find you to be very, very physically attractive, and I think you'll find the same of them as well. Like one of the hottest people you've talked to. In a physical ego sense, for sure. But nonetheless, we're human. It exists, and it's there. Physical attraction. Strength. Leo energy. This takes a good twist on it. What I feel with this combination here is that you're kind of, I don't know, maybe because they're so good looking, they're so attractive, or they're so charming, whatever it is, they definitely have some mojo that makes people do a lot more for them than what they would normally do. It's not the same with you though, Libra. Even if you find them to be very attractive, and sure, I mean, you just imagine what they'd be like physically or in bed. You're letting them know that this is something that isn't going to be that easy with the Strength card. That if they really want this, there's going to have to be some sort of discipline. There's going to have to be some sort of control. And they're going to have to take time to work at this. Because you are someone that carries yourself with a lot of expectations, with a lot of standards. And that's not a snobby thing. I'm not feeling that from you. But it's just a way to further safeguard yourself. Because when you gave in to temptation before, when you gave into your lust and your curiosity, it didn't work out very well for you. And they can already sense, Libra, that maybe you do want them, that you do want more, but you are holding back because you know it's right for both of you. 9 of Cups, Pisces energy. Oh yeah, this is no joke, Libra. They seriously, when you meet, or if you guys already met, every day they've just been thinking of you. Every day they've been thinking of when they're going to see you next, what they're going to say, what they're going to do, how to get you. Because you're their wish fulfillment in some way right now in January. What they don't like about this connection is the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this is just going back to not opening up, not being as emotionally vulnerable, to not show how you feel. Again, I do feel that this person's used to people just confessing their love, saying they like you, but you're a little bit slow to come out of the shell, which in some phases really attracts them. But just to even hear that I'm interested in you is something that at the very least they want to hear. Or that you do like them, or that you do want to see them. But they kind of do feel your heart being a little bit blocked or a little bit guarded for sure. And I do feel this is more minuscule than something that is like a serious problem here, especially with that as new as it is. And maybe, Libra, what you don't like with this being the Ace of Cups is that you're already starting to develop feelings for someone that you kind of wanted some time before you started falling in love again. Maybe. But Cupid arrow is coming. Love is here. Maybe someone's just afraid of falling in love again with this Ace of Cups. Highest hopes is the Lovers. Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader. I feel this is on both ends. That what you guys feel is very real. Mind, body, and soul, you guys are in alignment with one another. And that you are what each other has been looking for. High vibrational, passionate, spiritual love. That's what someone's hoping that there is here with you. That there's potential to grow here with you. Because there is someone that's already pretty crazy about you, Libra. Or when you guys meet, it's going to be pretty fast. It's going to happen suddenly, unexpectedly, and it's going to hit hard and hit deep. But maybe that's the whole purpose around the timing where it was so slow in 2022 or it didn't happen. It's all making up for it right now in January. And that's why it feels like it's going so fast. Deepest fear is the 7 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. So what I feel with the 7 of Pentacles, that nothing will come out of it. That they're afraid of. That if they put time and energy, you still wouldn't budge. That nothing would change. That something would be taking way too long. And that where there was so much chemistry, there was so much passion, there was so much desire, kind of fizzles out. The longer someone holds out, the longer someone doesn't open up, doesn't trust. And someone, I feel, whether this is you, them, or both of you, are afraid that this is just going to waste your time again. All right, Libra, to see what's likely to happen and unfold, what are they going to do, and what is going to happen in the upcoming days and weeks in the very near future, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for you guys to wrap this reading up and see if there's anything else Spirit wants you to know about your love life, about a connection coming through, anything else that Libra needs to know, any advice, Spirit. You got the color white with lighten up, and here's a feather in this picture. So if you guys have been finding feathers or will find feathers soon after this reading, this is your confirmation about what's happening or what's going to happen for you. And it's interesting with this lighten up here. I think it's easier said than done for sure. And I am not judging you, those of you that have been guarded, that have been protected. Again, I get it. But what I think Spirit wants to say is that you don't have to be completely emotional and vulnerable and open. That doesn't have to be the case, but you also have to not be completely closed and completely distant and too guarded. If you're already going into this with a negative mindset, with distrust, with suspicion, that energy is going to be blocking out a lot of what can unfold. And this may just be a message for the other person you're dealing with too, right? But whoever needs to lighten up here, whoever needs to trust and have faith, I know it's usually during the hardest times that we're asked to have faith. But I do feel something very, very good is coming in or is trying to come in for you, Libra. And Spirit wants to send you that guidance, that message right now for those of you that may start to feel like it's time to give up or it's never going to happen for you. That is not the case. The angels, Spirit, God is all around you now to help lift you back up from a disappointment or rejection. Because whatever this new energy is coming in, I think it's going to be everything that you wanted. Well, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading to see what they're going to do in the upcoming days, weeks, what you need to know about this love coming in, who's coming in, how, whatever. We can just dive deeper into this. We're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Libra, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what's going on in your love life at this time and what will soon unfold. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Libra, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.